My name is Rhapsody, your name is Helen, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers, the Emperor's Challenge. Now, if your name was Helen, that would be really weird, wouldn't it? Huh? I've guessed it right off the bat there. But of course it's not Helen, it's Jeremy. So, I'm going to be playing Su Minjong, and we're going to try and get her ability working as well as it possibly can. That is to say, Bureaucrat Brawl. Minjong's orderly way is causing some friction in the crew. Gain 1 to 2 status from a study token every time that Minjong succeeds on an archaeologist or diplomat challenge. So I'm thinking about this in the abstract, and I'm thinking, where do you go that you use archaeology and diplomacy and you get study tokens? Because, for example, archaeology and diplomacy are, I mean, you use a few diplomat roles, I guess, in the Hungarian adventure, rather. But the problem with, of course, going there is it's not going to give you much study. It gives you more status. If you want study, you go to the Caribbean island, but that doesn't have either diplomat or archaeology roles. It does have something that you can get with archaeology, but not really archaeology roles in general. And then after that, where do you go on mission 3? Diplomat? I mean, I guess you can go to the Andes, but you're not going to get an incredible amount of study tokens there. You do get some. You definitely do. But a lot of that is based on which of the cities that you have spawn, right? There are some diplomat challenges there as well. In fact, there's a fair few. There's a little bit of archaeology there. I can see where that's going. Mali, obviously. There's actually a lot of diplomacy. Memphis expedition. This is Egypt. A lot of diplomacy and a lot of archaeology challenges, but no fucking study tokens, right? Where do you go to get archaeology and diplomacy challenges? This is to say, cultural challenges that give you study rewards. Because I don't think it happens. I think it's sparing, at the very least. The only one that I can think of is there are a couple of archaeology challenges on the Emerged Island. And the Emerged Island primarily gives you research. Not that many diplomacy challenges there, though. So I'm thinking, if I've got this as my crew, also Korean court, lobbyists, students, and mercenaries bought in entourage shops, also upgrade your discovery. So let's dispel all doubt. We're definitely going to the Celtic Code. She is going to be our archaeologist as well as our diplomat. We can't really go aggressive with Su Minjong on our team. Hit chance of an 80% in a melee with 18 attack power. She's just not built for it. But what we really do want is someone who can set up her cute stare or set up her tearjerker, right? And by setting up cute stare or tearjerker, this means someone who has a Saturn or has an excite or has an exciting AoE or a saddening AoE. Also, obviously, if I want to run someone like if I want to run a devious / friendly crew, I'm obviously going to be thinking about trying to get diversity in there as well so that I can hit multiple different weaknesses. Like, if someone has an enrage weakness, I need to hit it with enrage. That's not going to work if I've got a Terrify and 2 Saturns. So, where do I find all of this? Well, my immediate thought for second up is Padrino. Because Padrino is fucking ridiculous. I actually, just a moment ago, was replying to comments. I was replying specifically to Marth-chan, who was talking about having Hojo in a run and therefore not being able to take Padrino, to which I responded, it's a tragedy to not be able to take Padrino because he has, objectively, the most fun ability in any video game that ever existed and ever will exist. It's party time. Party time is goddamn ridiculous. And I just want all of that. Unfortunately, he doesn't have like a impress or anything along those lines. So it's going to be a little rough for Padrino to really contribute to diversity in the team. I mean, he does have a little enrage here, but again, hit chance isn't 100% perfect. Choose a crew member to gain 1 collect and 1 study when spending insight. Do we have anyone who spends insight in this team? Because obviously Sumin Jong can spend insight just based on the fact that obviously I'm going to want discovery and study tokens, and she's going to get more of those just by virtue of being a scientist. Yeah. I also want a Beguiler, and I'm not going to want to put it on Sumin Jong, right? For example, I want good speaking skills, but those speaking skills can't come from my speaker because Sumin Jong already has the diplomat role, so I'm not going to make them a Beguiler diplomat in terms of having a speaker. Well, I mean, I can. Let's think about this for a second, actually. Not you. Maybe Maria. If I take Maria, do I drop Padrino? No, I want someone that contributes science to my build. So we've got Hildegard. Choose someone to gain +1 campaign and 2 study on Beguiler, Quick Thinker, and Tactician spins. I mean, if I added Quick Thinker to Padrino, he would be 2 of those at least. Unfortunately, I am wasting a level of Diplomat by picking up her. I wonder if perhaps I'm looking at an Ivan Dashkov Vow of Peace run here. I mean, he has Athlete. He will be able to pick up Naturalist. Obviously, my second island has to be the Caribbean Adventure. How am I really emphasizing science in this build? Is something I'm immediately thinking of. Where am I getting all of that science from? Because none of this is really going to contribute science to our build. Am I waiting for the treasures to give me science and I just build something behind the board that'll help? Also, he's going to try to excite. It'll be 3 members of the team that have an exciting ability. I could also just have Padrino go down the line of Survivalist, Maria diversify from Beguiler into... No, not diversify from Beguiler into Archaeologist, because that's already Sumin Jong's. But the problem then again becomes she's got an Excite, right? Like, where do I get my Impress from? Where do I get a general Impress? Because obviously Seduce can be used every 3 turns, but that's every 3 turns, right? That's not commonly enough. Maybe I want Hojo back in the team, actually. He's not that aggressive, really. He does have an Impress. I feel like there's going to be something strongly missing here that I'm unable to perceive at the moment. You've got Survivalist into Archaeologist. It's... like, is this a 2 engineer run? Because that seems to make more sense to me. Getting another engineer because... sorry, another scientist. Because engineering is actually going to be what you want with a team like this. I think I will go with Padrino. I'm not going to be particularly pleased if I don't manage to get an early Bureaucrat Brawl or Lovely Lady. But the thing is, why not Ivan? I really do like him being friendly. It's so cool when he's friendly. I can't do that. All right. It's gotta be Maria. We've got decent defenses, low defenses, high speech, and glass cannon. So we're gonna also want to focus secondarily, on getting some money. Just so that we can buff up our defenses. We'll be able to take things out quite quickly, but things will also be able to take us out quite quickly. We don't really have like a dedicated wheel roller in this. So I think for the majority of the time, I'm just going to be throwing all of the things on whoever can best use them. Unfortunately, we did not get a student there. Ancient Woodlands, beautiful. Hit that 50-50. If we fail this, I'll just restart though. Nice. Will-o'-the-wisp, come on, give me the good one. Combustion, engineering combustion. Spooky Lantern, yeah. Plus 3 to 5, research from a discovery is tiny. Engineering, go. Oh, hang on. Do either of you have gloves? Neither of you have gloves. Beautiful. So now we have a level of engineering, and it's on our scientist. All's good in the world. Ooh, yuck. Got 2 blank spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that is going to be my 0 link, but I'll starve on both of those, unfortunately. Yikes. But I do have to come back down in this direction, otherwise... Man... Level 1 engineer, we'll do both in one day. Alright, what do we got here? Brazilian blend, I guess? It's gotta be Minjong. He's brewing a fresh cup of coffee. It tastes great, Pedrino. Wait, someone else can say it tastes great, Pedrino. That doesn't make any sense. Tastes great, Pedrino. Alright. Sad not to have gotten Minjong's there, but... can hold off for a moment. Come on, 52, you can fail this one. You won the other one. Yeah, fair enough. Only makes sense. You can't hit all of them. Okay. Yikes. This Diplomat Archaeologist challenge, it has something odd? Oh, I might still be able to capitalize on that 0 link if I go around the other way and I have supplies by that point, so... That's how we're gonna do it. Oh, shit! Yeah! Archaeology Legends, I think? I don't... You don't already have that, right? No! That is really, really strong on us. I'm quite pleased. Picked up some archaeology, picked up some engineering. Especially the engineering is going to be important because the next area we're going to has engineering challenges. Are you... Man. This team is so lacking in diversity. Fuck. I just auto-resolved that in my brain. Alright, I missed out on a token there, unfortunately. Beautiful. 3 supplies. Hey! I will save myself 1 starvation here by having routed this correctly. However you want to say it. Honestly, that's the thing that I should be more anal about. Pronunciation typically being... Okay, that'll work. Ah, right, and then I have to punch this guy twice, I guess. Forgot that I was resolving this one aggressive. Alright. Let's go. Bothers you no more. Beautiful. Maria, if you would like to pick up Beguiler Charms, Pedrino will pick up Survivalist Navigation. Go down here. And we definitely save them. 0 link across. Hidden Hoard. I've buffed the Discovery token by 0. Do I still want it early, though? Kind of, yeah. Okay. Its secondary is gold, right? Yeah. So if I focus on getting Discovery tokens, I actually will also... kind of sideline to that, but I will also be focusing on picking up money. Hey, nice roll, Padrino. Didn't think you had it in you, bud, but you totally do. You totally do. Alright, here's the Druidic Circle. Cassandra Shafiq is perfect. That's a +1 speech to all of my characters. And since I have three people with... Oh, you're fucked. Goodbye, Cassandra. Boom. Can I? Man, if that could hit. Yeah, I think I actually just straight up focus her down. This much excitement. Party time is ridiculous. As always, party time has been proven to be the most goddamn ridiculous piece of shit in the entire goddamn world. Alright. Now, what exactly do I want to pick up here? I have the choice between the Baronix Claw, Celtic Horned Helmet, and it's definitely Sea Sapphire. Beautiful. +1 study for each level of Archaeologist in your crew. That's 3 levels already. No levels of Naturalist, so yeah. Honestly, that's really underwhelming, though. The other options were the Baronix Claw, which is for resolving Devious. That's not good. And Sea Sapphire, Baronix Claw. Can't remember what the other one was. God damn it. I'm losing my brain already? Yeah, I can't remember for the life of me. Oh well. And that expedition. Super friendly, and we got the rank B as well. Don't mind if I do. Let's get that sympathetic scientist. We've not got an incredible amount of money here. I'm obviously going to want to go through the observations tree. Interestingly, I think I have a reason here to go unlock observations and put a naturalist on Su Minjong. I think that's a totally reasonable thing to do here. That is to say, if I hand a machete off to her for a second just so she becomes an athlete as well, we're going to get a really good resolve in a certain area. Scientist census. I kind of want, like, all of these as well. Alright. Su Minjong will take a naturalist perk, and the naturalist perk she will take biology. Yeah. After we've hired as many scientists as we can get, we'll take that. So, we want to hire our own scientist first. Student, that is. Oh, wow! Oh, they all just upgrade the discovery token in a different way. That's much more interesting than I thought it was going to be, actually. Study if you resolve friendly, unfortunately, is super late in that tree, so that means I'm just not getting it. A challenge node of your choice. The thing is, I'm gonna go to every single cultural challenge that appears, and that's gonna make it so that I can actually get science tokens while I fulfill cultural challenges. That would be really good to get right now, though. I think I actually will get it right now. Yeah, there we go. +2 study while doing Berlin. Sure. Research will bring us more prestige. I didn't really want to unlock that whole tree, but all of that tree was really, really, like, unnaturally good for us right now. Like, look at this. And I have to spend 2 more insight before I leave as well. I don't even get a choice in that. Now I'm going to be holding on to my research because I'm going to want to power down nature sciences as soon as possible. +2 study when spending insight with a level 3 naturalist. So if I can give some more naturalist perks to Sumijong, well then we're cooking with gas. I definitely want lucrative epiphany and unique specimen. I obviously am going to want the origin of species. If I can just go straight down the natural sciences line after the next area, we're set. That's right, we're the Egyptian god of death. I think that's set. He's either god of the underworld or death, or am I confusing him with Anubis or Osiris? Dude, I don't know. I've been watching American Gods recently, and I'm getting really hardcore into that, but still, unfortunately, my brain doesn't work in terms of remembering things ever. I imagine that'll be better later. Alright, beautiful. For the moment, however, ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Renowned Explorers. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, Tom, and we'll see you next time.